by gosh, by golly. It's time for heroin and Molly. Getting pegged on Santa's sleigh and spraying the reindeer with cum. Oh, by gosh, it's Christmas. It's time for, I don't know. Welcome back to Relatable. We are finally back from our little holiday hiatus. We thought we'd serenade you guys with a little Christmas carol. It's just a snippet from our Christmas album that we will be releasing probably about a week from now. Well, by the time you're hearing this, it may already exist.
Yeah, this holiday season, treat yourself and your loved ones to a beautiful serenade by yours truly,
Lauren.
Jillian.
Relatable Sings. That's our new YouTube channel, Relatable Sings, and it will just be covers of our own original. Well, not covers.
Well, we're gonna write original songs, and then we're gonna cover those original songs.
Yeah, but like worse than
Right.
how we recorded them.
Yeah.
That's just a taste of our lovely Christmas album that we have coming out for you guys. It's about, God, I want to say 27 hours worth of just your favorite Christmas hits reimagined with, you guys in mind. Mm-hmm. We know you're a bunch of sick, twisted freaks. And so we thought we'd cater an album to specifically you as an audience and no one else. So we hope you enjoy what's to come. And, we really hope it gets you in the holiday spirit.
Right. It's our gift to you.
It really is. And, our gift to ourselves as well, because we're planning on making bank on this thing. I mean, you guys have no idea what's coming.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we're going to say that we're donating the proceeds to charity so people feel like giving us even more money. But really, we're just going to pocket all of this. Well, you can cut that bit out. They don't have to know that.
Right. And I mean, technically, anytime you give to us, you are giving to charity. So my cousin Charity, she's just, she has a really bad hip poppers habit.
Oh,
well, she has a bad hip and is addicted to poppers. So anytime
because of the hip.
Well, her hip pops, and then she also does poppers. And
wow, popper.
It's just one great big mess. So really, when you give to us, you are literally giving to charity, because she does need the help. So shout out to Charity. We hope your hip's okay, and
stop doing poppers, please. Your family's really worried about you.
I mean, maybe we shouldn't be outing her in public on the podcast, but it's also like, come on, man.
Well, I would agree that we shouldn't out her, but if she's gonna do poppers and then walk into a Starbucks and start masturbating in front of the baristas, and then get filmed and posted all over Twitter and like Instagram, then, she made herself public. We're just kind of jumping off of that conversation.
Yeah, I mean, she kind of did make her own bed and then masturbate in it, but that's besides the point. I personally have never been exposed to poppers, so I wouldn't know the joy that comes with a pop or whatever you might call it, but I can imagine it is quite addictive.
Mm-hmm.
So this one's for you, Charity. Up on the housetop, reindeer paws, out comes good old Santa Claus, down through the chimney with lots of toys. One for the son and a boys and boys. Ho, ho, ho. Wait, what's the song that goes pop, pop, pop?
Up on the rooftop, click, 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 down through the chimney, I'll suck Santa's dick.
What's the song that goes pop, pop, pop? Well, Charity, I don't know which one it is, but it's for you.
That's her favorite Christmas song.
Down through the chimney, I'll suck Santa's dick. See, another taste of yet another inspired Christmas song coming your way. Mm-hmm. We could do this for hours, and we have.
Multiple. 27 to be exact.
And that's off the record. We had to cut an additional 27 hours from our album. to get it to a more listenable 26 minutes and 59 26 hours and 59 minutes.
We wanted it to be a little more digestible, but you can, however, find the full uncut version on our Patreon.
Yeah, the full uncut version, because that one does not include the Hanukkah songs.
Right.
That being said, you know, we've been hard at work. I mean, it's been nonstop. I've been sweating like crazy. Jillian mistook my BO for the scent of everything bagel earlier, and I was almost convinced that was in fact the case, because I've been known to sweat onion and garlic.
I don't know who put this bag of everything bagels next to me when I sat down.
They're not everything bagels. There's a garlic bagel,
A garlic bagel?
there's a garlic bagel in there, and there's a poppy seed bagel. But there's no everything bagels.
It's basically an everything bagel.
Whatever. There's a bag of bagels that I took from my office and sitting next to Jillian.
A bag of bagels.
There's a bag of bagels I bagged from my office, okay? I've been banging the bagels. Don't tell anyone.
How do you think they got those holes?
And that's not cream cheese between the bagels, I'll tell you that much. But look, I bagged some bagels.
The locks is a different story.
Now, I know you might be smelling something a little fishy. That is, in fact, my pussy.
Dude, I saw a TikTok.
No, are we going to talk about the bagels? So I bagged bagels from my office, and they were sitting on the fucking counter. And Jillian accused me of having everything bagel smelling BO. And I was like, is it the fucking bagels that's sitting next to you, perhaps?
I was really about to throw up for a second, because I'm like, I am not enjoying the smell of your BO now.
This isn't the first time, too, that you've smelled everything bagels on me. I kind of, blood, sweat, and tears, everything bagels, you know.
I'm not trying to shame you. It's just something that you kind of need to get under control.
I know. What were you going to say, like, in actuality? What were you going to say?
I saw a TikTok of some girl making cheese from her coochie yeast. And that's
Jillian,
not even a hyperbole. She actually isolated and grew the lactobacilli bacteria from her coochie and made a yeast colony, and is now in the process of making the said block of cheese. And now it's just like solidifying. So it's like an actual thing that's happening in real time. By the time this episode is posted, her coochie cheese will be done.
Her coochie cheese will probably be on the market.
Well, yeah, I'm going to be the first one to buy it. I was actually
you're so close to making your own. It's almost like,
look, if I had the scientific means, you know, if I had the knowledge, like.
So how does she have the knowledge and you don't? Like, is she a fucking coochie scientist?
She's like studying biology or some shit. Like, she has access to lab materials and I don't.
Well, you know, a petri dish is just, you know, the bottom of a glass. Just
with some Jello.
Yeah, with some Jello, and get some tweezers, stick it up your pee hole. Pluck whatever you find in there in a glass full of Jello.
Oh, girl, that made my urethra throb thinking
yeah,
about
you're
that.
welcome.
Urethra Franklin.
What? R-E-S-P pussy.
That would be my drag queen name if I was a drag queen.
Did you hear that?
Did you do a little toot?
No, I was gonna burp.
You try to poop.
I just throw up all over the mic.
I was gonna say you try to toot and shit yourself.
What the fuck were we talking about though? Oh my god, the coochie cheese.
Yeah.
This sounds like a fucking parody.
It's real, and I could show you the video.
I don't think I want to.
She has a whole series of the process. Hold on a minute.
Is she making feta and Jill?
It was silent.
Way to interrupt the flow with a non-existent fart. God damn it. We're trying to stay on track here.
Sorry.
I want to know about the coochie cheese. So
she has a whole series like of the chronicled videos that are over the course of like a month and a half, because it's taken a while.
Look, I know this is an easy question, right? But she's making coochie cheese. What about, like, my first thought when I hear coochie bacteria is I go, yeast. You make coochie
Bread.
Yeast that you've made sourdough with.
Well,
like,
so this is a fun fact.
you can make a whole charcuterie board.
No, it's true.
Charcuterie
Here's the
board.
thing. The Keebler elves that live in our pussies actually have two career choices in life. And one is the bread making
Okay. I see
Keebler
where you're
elves.
going with this.
And the others are the cheesemongers.
Our coochies are like a trade school for either bread or cheese.
Exactly. And, you know, it's no coincidence that those two things pair very nicely together.
See,
So-
now when I went to get my annual physical recently, I found out that I have, slightly higher than normal blood sugar because unfortunately diabetes runs in our family. But then I go, well, maybe that's just like my natural state of being. If I was meant to be a bread maker instead
Oh
of
my God.
a cheese maker.
Your Keebler elves are opening up like a cupcake shop
Oh my God.
instead
Okay.
of a bakery.
I may not have a urethra for like Franklin down there, but I do have some really talented bakers. So shout out to my elves.
Shout out to them elves.
You good?
No.
She's been huffing too much coochie cheese.
It's true.
I
really,
what?
I'm not even joking. I think that is so genius. And I would
Jill,
actually,
she's going to pass away.
I don't know if she's going to eat it. I think she's doing it just to see if she can.
Why would you make coochie cheese and not eat it? Are you fucking daft?
That's a great question. Are you daft?
Are you fucking daft? Are you telling me you're gonna make coochie cheese and you're eating or spray it on a fucking biscuit? Some very coochie cheese and chips. Are you fucking daft?
Coochie cheese and chips.
Yeah, I love coochie cheese and chips. My pussy makes a great Victoria sponge. What? My pussy makes a great Victoria sponge cake. That's what the Great British Baking Championship is all about.
Some Keebler elves have a Great British Baking Show competition.
Well, no, but it's the Great British Breaking Bread. Breaking Brad.
You want to reset that sentence?
No, it's the Great British Breaking. Fuck!
The
It's
Great
the
British
Great
Breaking
British-
Bad. Jesse, we've got to cook. Yo, Mr. White.
Jesse, we got to bake.
My name is Skylar White, yo. My husband is Walter White.
I like his teeth, which are brownish yellow.
And barely hanging in his mouth.
Like a shark's teeth. He's still got his baby ones in there. And they've just grown, the full grown ones and grown on top of the baby ones. And I talk like this.
British people just have rows of teeth that grow in and fall out.
Yeah, the tooth fairy never visits them because they never lose their teeth. I'm collecting them. We'll see how many I can keep in my mouth and still talk like this.
I still have my baby teeth.
Damn, dude, their dental records must be crazy.
Well, why do you think dentists in Britain, make a lot of money?
Don't exist.
Or don't exist.
Why do you think dentists in Britain?
Don't exist.
Well, the silence implies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dentists in Britain be like,
I feel like we're laughing on our front porch like a bunch of fucking 70-year-old hags. Literally
like
knee
slapping our
slapping.
knees. Spilling our sweet tea.
But no, the British people have specific kinds of Keebler elves. Their elves are British elves.
Mhm.
So when they bake and when they produce their baked goods, they're only the British type of baked goods.
Right.
So, bland and generally tasteless and beige. But no, I had the sweetest cake of my life in London, so I can't say that they're not very sweet. It was like a lemon raspberry cake, but I felt like I just ingested like 5 cups of sugar.
Oh my God.
It was my mom and I's lunch. It was like our second latte of the day. I had fucking pancakes for breakfast.
Ooh.
And then our lunch was like a massive slice of cake and more coffee. And that was supposed to fuel like a little hike we were doing. And then I just had the sugar shakes for about 5 hours.
Yeah, that shit's real. When I first started drinking coffee, my hands would tremor.
Oh my God. When I first started drinking coffee, it was in college, my freshman year. And I hadn't really been big into coffee before that. At first, it was like a dependence, right? It's like, I need it to function. But now it's like, I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
And I'm a crackhead in a different sense to where like I spent $7 on a fucking peppermint mocha today from Alfred.
I know. Here's the thing. I also feel like the day just doesn't feel right if I don't have a coffee.
It's like your day's one guaranteed ray of sunshine. And when the coffee fucking sucks, it can ruin your entire life. Like it'll ruin your week.
Earth-shattering.
Yeah.
Mind-crushing, soul-destroying.
Yeah. Relationship breaking. I mean, we've had some.
Marco and I have broken up at least 20 times over a bad cup of joe.
Yeah. But ever since the pandemic and like we've gotten out of it, coffee, if I get an iced latte with oat milk somewhere, it will without fail cost me about $7. And like, I'm going to pay it.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, the gerbil that runs the little wheel that powers my brain and body needs the caffeine. So if that's what he wants, then I got to give it to him, you know?
Yeah. Is he the one that also makes you like shit uncontrollably after you have the caffeine?
No. That's the rat. We don't really talk about the rat. I mean,
that's why you've been having like this weird pebble shaped like pellets.
I don't really want to talk about it.
Okay, that's fair. That's a little TMI.
Yeah, can you cut that?
Yeah, no, of course.
Okay,
I'll definitely cut that. I would never betray you.
Thank you. Anyway, I don't know about you, but coffee cleans me out like a fucking pipe cleaner, bro. Like consistently. I feel like whenever I need to have a good poopy, I just have a nice big glass of iced coffee and then it just comes right out.
Whenever I feel like taking a long fat shit,
yeah,
a big stinky dookie,
a big fat dumpy pooper, a
big dump truck load of human feces.
Yeah, it's like someone squeezing the shit out of me like a Go-Gurt.
Whenever I want to splatter some brown on the back of the bowl,
I gotta do some brown in the porcelain bowl.
I cannot do some brown. I gotta drop this. I gotta drop the kids off at the pool.
I'm gonna make some brown.
God damn it! Yeah, whenever I want to splatter brown on the back of the bowl, I grab my nearest cup of coffee and go to town.
This podcast sponsored by Starbucks.
Yeah, so we've been taking big shits, drinking big coffees, and life's been okay. I had a weird November because first of all, I was alone on Thanksgiving because my parents decided to go to Israel and Jordan and float in the Dead Sea or whatever.
Was it just the two of them?
Yeah. And I cooked myself an entire sheet of stuffing, put on some Kenny G and just went to town. But then November, I got sick 2 times. And then also at the same time I got sick, I got my period 2 times. Sorry, fellas. Women be bleeding out their cooches, but y'all ain't ready for that conversation.
Be a real man. How about you use your hand as your lady's pad? If you're a real feminist, you'll do that.
You'll braid her a tampon out of your own pubic hair. For your lady and the environment.
Make her a tampon out of your pay stubs.
Wow. Just like a bunch of toxic receipt paper.
Yeah, exactly. Give your lady
the UTI of a lifetime.
And cervical cancer.
What the fuck were we talking about? Oh yeah, so Thanksgiving wasn't bad. You had a time, you had a whole like family shindig and
Yeah, I went home for Thanksgiving. I drove up with Gizmo and Yoshi, and then Marco just like flew up the day before. But
his arms were exhausted.
Yeah.
His third arm was particularly exhausted.
Well, that was his propeller. Now I'm just picturing Marco naked flapping across the sky.
See, he uses his arms to steer, but his dick's the propeller.
Right, exactly. It's like the opposite of birds, right? How their tails are their the steering wheel per se, and the wings push them forward.
Wait, I have a song. Big German in the sky. He can fly twice as high. Just take a look. His dick is crooked. It is Margot.
Das ist me.
The government tried shooting him down.
Oh, Christ.
What is that?
It's 9/11 all over again.
You mean 1822? Oh, silent fart. He just gets fucking missiled out of the sky. Biden makes his speech. Today we prevented a Soviet attack. Oh, I'm getting intel now that it was in fact a Nazi spy. Oh, it was Hitler undercover. Okay, he didn't die.
And then Kanye's falling to his knees like, no!
Oh my God, dude.
Side note, all the shit that Kanye has been saying as of today is so bad. I wonder how much worse it's going to get by the time this episode comes out.
I haven't been keeping track because I feel like it initially happened when we were talking about it a couple weeks ago.
Oh, it got worse. He literally said I love Hitler. He basically was like,
Jillian.
Yeah. He was on Alex Jones's podcast, and even Alex Jones was like,
Tuesday
Jones.
at 9.
Even he was like, well, you're a designer, so you just like their uniforms, right? Like trying to give him an out because
Shut the fuck up.
and
Alex
he's like, no,
Jones
I
was-
love Hitler. I could not make this up if I tried.
Pull it up.
It's fucking insane.
Oh my God. See, I don't want to give this man any more attention than he already has on him. I just find it incredibly wild that he's just explicitly saying the quiet part out loud. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because normally if you're a Nazi, neo or otherwise, you kind of beat around the bush a little bit.
That's the thing. Hassan Piker was talking about how
Your fucking in-dream boyfriend.
yeah, my boyfriend in my dreams. I was watching a video of his where he was talking about how he's like, well, normal conservatives have their dog whistles, that they have.
Sure.
And they're trying to tell Kanye, here's what we usually say. But Kanye's just like, no, I love Hitler.
Kanye's blowing a trumpet into a megaphone.
I'll have to show it to you later. But he was literally,
Dude, how do you go from pretending to admire Jewish people and being like, we're actually Jewish people, to being like, oh no, Hitler was right.
yeah, Hitler did nothing wrong. And the Holocaust was not real.
It's just all fucking bizarre and wild.
It's weird, and it's a weird time we live in. But I was gonna say, yeah, Thanksgiving was wet and wild as per usual. But
Fisting a turkey until it sprays its juices all over everyone.
right, and no matter how much my family begged and cried, it couldn't unfuck that turkey. So I don't know. What was done, and they ate it anyway. So.
You can't unfuck a turkey. You just can't.
You
There's
can't
a lot of
unfuck
things you
that
can
turkey.
unfuck. You can unfuck your life.
But you cannot unfuck that turkey. I have an update on Tomato. This was
Oh yeah, your little gremlin.
yeah, Tomato update. So my mom
Beep,
has
beep, 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 beep. Tomato update.
I like that.
Thank you. I'll make a soundboard
Yeah, that's the next step for our podcast
for
is a soundboard.
evolution.
So my mom set up a Ring camera in the backyard where he kind of frequents.
Wait, Tomato comes back?
He comes back. Yeah, so she's been-
returned.
my mom leaves out food and stuff for him, and he comes and gets it. And he's gotten fucking big, dude. She has all these Ring camera videos of him.
She's feeding him fucking hot dogs and mac and cheese,
Well, but that's a regular possum's diet. So
yeah, but the quantity
That's
with
true.
which she feeds him, yeah.
she's going a little overboard. I think a Costco sized tub of mac and cheese every night is a little excessive.
Mhm.
But who could have foreseen that putting out food in her backyard would attract different animals? So there's a fat fucking raccoon that is now
I saw that video she shared with the family. He turns and
no, I know.
hisses
So
at the camera.
So you know how like when you get a Ring notification, you can like watch the video live and like there's a microphone that you can play. So my mom's like, scare it away. We got to scare it away. So she's like showing me this live feed and I'm like, and like all of a sudden the raccoon like looks over at the camera and he like runs up to it. It scared me.
Do you have a video of
No.
this?
I mean, she might have the video saved, but like,
oh my God.
it was so.
So you were speaking raccoon
I
to
must
this
have said
fucking animal.
something incredibly offensive because he kind of
He's
ran
like,
up
"What
on the camera.
fuck you
Like,
said about
yeah,
me?"
I like insulted his fucking mom. And
My mom's dead.
it was fucking terrifying. But then she has this other fucking video of this big fat bobcat that came into her yard.
No.
It didn't get tomato, but it did get a big rat. And it was
Oh.
sad.
Okay. Well, okay. You said bobcat. My brain went mountain lion and
Oh my
got a little
God.
freaked out. I feel like your chickens would all be dead.
Dude, I would piss myself. No, I mean, it's cool, you know? It's like a little nature trail cam.
That's awesome. Bobcats are cute.
They are. It was just so funny, though, because she posted the video of the bobcat, like, eating the mouse. It wasn't, like, eating it on camera, but it grabbed it. It was holding it by
You heard
its
its neck snap.
And the mouse was, like, kicking, trying to get away. And my mom posted that on Instagram, and this one woman was like, this is so disturbing. That rat is one of God's creatures, and this is so sad. And my mom's like, well, the bobcat's one of God's creatures too, bitch. Oh! Yeah. Oh! Christian discourse in the chat.
Oh my God. Well, that's the thing. It's like, it's got to eat. Like, it would be cruel for it
know.
not to eat
It's
a
a
naturally
circle of
occurring
life.
mouse. If you guys were just flinging mice at it that you bought from the pet store, I'd be like,
Right.
okay, that's another story.
No, but I did take a shot at scaring a mouse away too, or it might have been a rat, but like it was climbing down this tree and you could see its eyes glowing.
Girl, where do your
And-
fucking parents live? A zoo?
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
literally. And I was like, and then you could see it like look over that it scampered away.
I need to do this right now. I need to.
I know.
Can we scream at some animals on your mom's Ring camera?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Podcast over, everyone. We're gonna go scream at animals.
Scream at some animals.
No,
Jesus
the next step is
Christ.
to set up a trail cam somewhere in Los Angeles in the wild, and we scare animals and or hikers with the speaker.
Doing the Lord's work.
Just like,
I would love to freak people out with a speaker in public. Are you fucking kidding me?
I know.
But then my thing is we'd have to be like close by, because then if someone steals a speaker or they like fucking break it,
Well, we just hide it so well that they wouldn't find it.
they can tell where a sound is coming from. Well, if it's deep in the woods, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We just hide it in a pile of our own shit.
Oh.
I'm not going near that. That's a loud dookie.
Now, I do notice that there is a camera lens poking out of that pile of dookie, but Mama taught me better than to put my hand into someone else's dookie pile.
He shits on top of it and then puts his hand in.
Overrided.
This is now my property.
Squatters' rights.
Shitters' rights. Squarting.
Squirting. Squirting and farting.
That's squatters' rights. Oh my God. I mean, he did squat over it. It is his right.
That's true.
I'm going to start using that for everything. I'm just going to do something completely fucked up and then pop a squat and just be like, squatters' rights. I'm going to run someone over with my car, get out and be like,
Oh, sorry,
squatters'
squatters' rights.
Squat over the dead body.
You're like teabagging them.
I pack tea bags in my car because I don't actually have a pair of nuts. Oh my God. No, I've seen videos where people like will put just a jar's worth of peanut butter in the woods and then just set up a camera.
Oh my God.
And the animals will just start like using it as lube and fucking each other
Oh
with
my
it.
God. Well,
It's kind of great. Like, I don't know.
I think if anything, that just kind of shows that animals really aren't so different from us because, you know, that's just like a regular Tuesday night for me and Marco. Except we also go out into the woods. In fact, we find those trail cameras with the peanut butter.
It's just you dressed as animals. You know what's so fucked up is like growing up, my dad would always make that stupid joke with his friends about like dogs and peanut butter.
I feel like I've seen that joke.
A peanut butter and the dog was here. No, it's gonna lick your dick, Charles. It's gonna lick your penis, Rick. Like, you're gonna get a dog to perform oral sex on you, Bob. Like,
you are going to rape your dog.
You're going to purposefully mouth fuck your animal. That's, oh my God. I can't. Like, that's like part of a string of jokes that I feel like we grew up hearing, blah, 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 that like hearing back now is so fucking beyond anything I would ever.
It's so ridiculous.
Conceive. Yeah. But, I don't know. It's been a wild time. We're ramping up for the holidays and just, it's the first time I feel like I've gotten to see you in a little bit.
It has been a little bit. We're actually going to Disneyland tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to go to Disneyland. And it's been a weird week for me because I've had to take a little break from my gym because there was a brackout. Oh my God. No, I keep switching my consonants. So there was a blackout, not a brackout, at my gym. And I go, oh, that's so bizarre. Like, it must be because it's been like raining and stuff. And then so I go on Wednesday night. And I go in and it's completely dark except for a set of floodlights that's just shining on the fucking mat. And like these two people are just going at it, like wrestling each other. And everyone else is like
hardcore sex.
I'm like, oh, sorry, wrong building. It's just a fucking porn set. No, but
it's two rats having sex.
A bunch of other woodland critters watching. Not two rats having sex.
With the spotlight.
And then they stop and stare at me. Can you leave? No, they don't say anything. They just make eye contact until I walk out.
You back out without turning around. You just back out. And you close the glass door. And the second you close it, they start.
Oh my God, dude. So I walked in and these rats were fucking, right? Weird. And then in addition to the rats, there were people wrestling.
It was weird because it's normally two mice fucking. So seeing rats is a little jarring.
At first I thought the mice just got bigger, but then I realized they were rats.
And I had to deconstruct that really because what does that say about me if I'm going to body shame a mouse for getting a little bigger, you know?
It's the holidays. People are making and sharing their coochie yeast. You know, do you think they're not going to imbibe? Anyway, fuck.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It was funny.
This is ADHD.
If it wasn't, I'd never forgive you.
Oh.
I'd kick you in the pussy. But so I get to my gym. There's a fucking floodlight illuminating the fucking fight floor. So I feel like I walked into like a secret fight club, and there's everyone who isn't, wrestling is just like wall sitting. I was like, what the fuck? Like, what is this? And thankfully one of the coaches was there, so he like added some structure to the class. But it was so bizarre. And I was talking to him afterwards. I was like, so what happened? Like, was there just like a power outage on the block? Because I noticed all the other lights nearby are on. And he's like, no. So, you know how that guy next door was like illegally growing weed? And I was like,
really? Well, I do now.
I'm sorry? This entire time I've been here, the abandoned building next to us, there has been a man with an entire hydroponic setup and grow lights growing marijuana plants.
It's not a man. It's 3 raccoons in a trench coat.
It's 3 pleasantly plump mice in a pair of joggers.
Just joggers. And the torso of the third mouse is sticking out. But it's like normal sized pants. And this tiny little mouse in the middle. The FBI person on the ground. No. And the mice is like.
They're sitting at a small fucking one of those pizza plastic tables playing poker, smoking cigars. So
we finally got you, you sick fuck.
He unzips his mouse suit and it's just a rat.
I knew it.
I knew I should have body shamed you. I knew there was something wrong with y'all. Fuck. No, so it was a fucking raid in the building next door, which, I walk by this building and like, it's one of those double door things. So where there's like a not a Dumbledore thing.
A Dumbledore.
Stay on track. Dumbledore is just like hiding out, getting high. No,
Harry.
Harry Potter. So, so
Wizarding didn't work out for Harry.
Harry, you've got to try some of this dank kush. So there's a door.
I call this one Avada Kedavra.
I call this one Levibrosa. Fuck. What year is it? Oh my god, I feel like we've been fucking riffing for
Avada Kedavra, more like I want a dab, bruh.
God damn it. So they have a door, like a glass door where you can slip mail through. And behind that is another door. And so there was just like all this mail piled up in this supposedly abandoned building. And then I find out, talking to the fucking manager of this gym, that there's been just a guy growing fucking weed next door. And he's like, yeah, you know the guy. I was like, no. I had no idea this was going on. So the whoever, someone comes and raids this fucking building. They come in, they bust down doors, bust nuts. They don't ask questions, right? So they came in locked and loaded, if you know what I mean. And they didn't fucking waste any time. They just straight up cut the fucking power.
Oh my god.
And it shut the power off for the entire, like, for our building and theirs. And so we just didn't have lights for like a couple days or power at all. So we were having like a fight club in the dark, and I accidentally spinning back fisted some guy's head so hard that it made like a cartoonish whap sound. And I felt really bad. But you know, it's the name of the game, baby.
Yeah, don't hate the player, hate the game.
Yeah, we out here fighting, getting rained on. It's December in LA because no one knows how to drive, and
oh my
no
god,
one is working in the entertainment industry.
Yeah, dude, driving over here was scary as fuck. I felt like the rain made the lanes disappear on the freeway.
Yeah. Well, also they need a good paint job, but you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if the video game industry is the same, but like
oh yeah, no
one fucking works.
I know,
like, they're at work but not doing shit.
My last day of work is the 9th.
Oh, fuck off. See, my last day of work is the 16th, but that entire week no one is going to be able to do anything because so many people have already checked out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost like at that point, like, hey, can we maybe just like stop with the charade?
Yeah.
Because especially in the entertainment industry, there's this whole illusion that of presenteeism. Because you're physically present, that means you're working hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When it's like you could be working from home. You could come in at different hours and get more shit done instead of having the days stretched out where you're maybe like dicking around or whatever.
Right, exactly.
Or have like an hour lunch break. Like, I don't know. The U.S. doesn't know how to take fucking vacation. And then meanwhile, I remember I was in Denmark and I was on a plane talking to some woman from Sweden. And she's like, yeah, I'm just taking my 6 weeks of vacation off. And I was like, oh my God.
I know, dude. It's crazy because my dad works with a company that's in Germany and they are like not working half the time because they're like, oh yeah, we have some months off.
Dude, honestly, if we were all like that, I think the world would be a much happier place. But, you know, maybe one day. I think Gen Z is pretty good about work-life balance, but who knows? There's also like the insane hustle culture that's permeated all of Instagram and stuff. So who knows?
Yeah. It's weird. I feel like it's opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
You know, because you get the weird like entrepreneurs who are like, I gotta fucking, you know, be on the grind.
Rise and grind.
Yeah. Get that bag. And then you have Gen Zers who are like, I'm quiet quitting because I hate my boss and I'm
quiet quitting.
Mm-hmm.
You just peace out.
It's like you are just establishing harder boundaries where you're like, I'm not fucking online after 5 p.m. and if you message me, I'm not going to respond.
Oh, but not like quitting the job.
Yeah, not literally quitting. Yeah.
Fuck capitalism. I'm not working.
Decided not to work. I retract myself from society.
I reject all forms of society, and that includes working.
Therefore, I don't have to pay you for anything. and I'm just going to take all my groceries and leave.
I prefer to use the barter system. It gives you a fucking old sock.
I have 3 paper clips and a ball of lint. Hopefully that's enough for this Whole Foods.
And a hardened cum sock. No, I wouldn't mind. I have some things to barter. You know what I mean? I'll fuck you for this tomato.
I'll fuck you for these 3 rats in a trench coat.
Hey, I'll fuck the 3 rats in the trench coat. I'm not judging. Just give me a blindfold.
Just give me a jar of peanut butter.
Sit, call back. Call back. Oh, Lord. No, Eminem has that one song about like shoving a gerbil up your asshole. Do you remember that?
I do. I'm pretty sure South Park did something about
Oh, yeah. No, you're
gerbil
right.
and your lemmy winks.
Oh my God. Well, that's another story. Did you have anything else that you wanted to share, or you feel like this wraps it up pretty well?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Nice little present bow.
This just wraps up the whole year really nicely with the bow and the Christmas season. This is not our last episode of the year, to be fair. We're coming back on the 26th.
But it's our last Christmas.
It's our one and only technical
one and
Christmas
only.
episode, which was not at all Christmassy, but like, who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? Why force it?
I feel like you can find the holiday spirit in anything if you try hard enough.
Yeah. Any hole, just dig hard.
Right.
Hard enough, and you'll find the spirit somewhere.
Exactly.
Well, on that note, we hope you enjoy the holiday season and your time with loved ones. Anyway,
well, everybody have a happy Honda days.
And we will see y'all after Christmas. Our gift to
Merry Christmas.
you.
Yeah.
Our presents in your eardrums.
One of a kind.
Bum, 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 bum. Come, they told me. Parum, pum, pum, pum. Right on your titties. Parum, pum, pum, pum. I'll sploot my load on you. Parum, pum, 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 pum. I'll make you blow me good. Parum, pum, pum, pum. Rum, pum, pum, pum. Rum, pum, pum, pum.
Merry Christmas!